Hey guys, what's going on? Jay on the Segway. Today's video, I'm going to go over all of my accessories, everything that I use for GoPros and other cameras actually, believe it or not. This video is for GoPros, but not exclusively for GoPros. A lot of these attachments and mounts, tripods, monopods, they actually work with other cameras, which is actually a good thing. There's going to be a few very important modifications that I'm always going to recommend you do or get on the rip, like from Genesis, from the beginning, as soon as you get your GoPro camera, if this is what you want to get. And that will allow you to use a wide variety of other items. So right now, we got the Hero 11, the Hero 9, the Hero 10, all GoPros, right? We got this BS number 7, which I still don't know why I got this. The Max 360 GoPro 360 camera. The Hero Plus. Now, disclaimer, if you guys don't want a GoPro, let's just say you're interested in the Insta 360 or some of DJI stuff, all you need is to make sure whatever camera you have for these mods has these two little teeth thingies coming from it. There's a lot of action cameras on the market right now that have these two little things as mounting options for mounts and accessories. Or the most important modification that I was telling you guys about, remember that? This right here, this entire mounting system. You see how it's got the 1/4 threading on the bottom? You see that? Right in the middle? I did that for all my GoPros. Put the link in the bottom for that. See, this is what? The Hero 9? It's got thread in the middle. The Hero 10, thread in the middle. That is one of the best modifications you can do to your GoPro, all right? And if you have another action camera of a different type and you can find that on Amazon, I'll put the link for that in the description below, right? If you can find the link for that, that's going to be the best thing you can do for your camera. I promise you, it'll allow you to mount to all kinds of things. Just think DSLR cameras, like the one I'm recording this on, the Sony ZV-1. It has a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom of it, right? I can do that to all kinds of monopods, tripods that doesn't have GoPro attachments. Speaking of GoPro attachments, when you buy you a new GoPro, it's usually going to come with a mount that looks just like this. Basically, with the teeth on this GoPro in particular, you pull the teeth down, you take this butterfly screw off this mount, you shove it right in between, put it in the holes. That's what she said. The hell? Motherfucker, you don't know how to put it in the hole? Put it in the hole, motherfucker. Wow. That's what you got. You see that? And then you take this little butterfly thingy and you shove it in this hole. It's a lot of hole shoving, stuffing holes and stuff. Boom. And then you can take this thing and mount it on some other mounts that I'm going to show you in this video. Now, starting from the Hero 9, 10, and 11, they come with a case like this. And in this case, you got pamphlets and shit. You got that mount that I just showed you guys. And you got a whole lot of space. With this space, I'm able to put a lot of accessories inside of it. I mean, you can put all kinds, you do it for your own use, but you're gonna need a bigger bag eventually, especially if you're gonna have all these types of things that I'm gonna show you in this video. We're gonna talk about some hardware real quick. What hardware? Well, first of all, if you're gonna be messing around with GoPros, especially recording 4K, even 2.7K, you're gonna need space. Now, if you subscribe to GoPro's yearly subscription, you get unlimited cloud storage. However, you're gonna have to be connected to the internet to access those videos that you've recorded on your GoPros that ends up being uploaded to the cloud server. So what you want to get yourself is a hard drive. This right here is a WD, what is that, Western something? Western Digital. This is a 1 terabyte hard drive. This thing is real small and narrow. So you see how small it is compared to the Samsung, right? It's really small, compact. Now, I use a Samsung phone and a Samsung tablet to edit my videos, to get my videos off the camera so that I can do some stuff with them, right? So I have a USB-C connector at the bottom of my phone and my tablet, Samsung products. So what you're gonna need if you have a Samsung product is you're gonna need this cable right here. This is a Philips USB-C to USB cable. Lifesaver. You find that hard drive that you have, you connect the USB side to the USB side of this cable, And then you take this end and you plug it into your phone or your tablet if that's what you're going to use to edit your videos. We're gonna plug it in the phone and then go to your files and then do whatever you need to do, okay? Another little plus that you're going to need is an SD card reader. This one right here, this is a Ugreen. I have a couple of Ugreen products actually. SD card reader. So basically you got your big old SD cards, you got the little SD card mini slot. I'm trying to hide so it don't try to zoom in on my face. Then you got these other SD card, I don't even know what these things are used for, but you got those right there, and you plug any of those into here, and once again the other end is a USB plug-in. So since you have Android products, if you have Apple products, then you just find this cable for the Apple lightning rod. You find this cable for the Apple products. It's easy. Go on Amazon and put USB-C to lightning cable. And then this is like a little 3-inch cable, okay? You don't want one too long anyway. It's not what she said. Anyways, when I take my SD card reader, you see where this is going, right? I'm gonna plug it into this USB to USB-C cord, and I can plug that into my tablet or my phone. And this is for when you want to edit, when you want to take the videos off your GoPro. This is the setup I use. You don't have to do this, okay? You can just do it through Bluetooth. GoPros can wirelessly download its videos to your phone or your tablet or your computer if your computer has that ability to do wireless transferring. Otherwise, if you're using a laptop or a computer to get the videos off your GoPro, you just use this little SD card reader and just plug the USB to your computer. Simple. Another good item to have, I don't really use it, but I can see people using it. Like if you record videos on your GoPro, and let's just say you're at home and you have a nice HDMI TV, and like, damn, I want to watch this footage on the TV right now. How can I do it? Here's another cable, all right? This one is from Black Web. And what this is a HDMI out with the USB-C. Apple guys, it's the same cable. All you got to do is go on Amazon or eBay, whoever you decide to order things from, and put Apple lightning cable. I'm assuming you're using a lightning cable. I think the newer ones use it. Lightning cable to HDMI. Boom, you plug the HDMI port from here, put the other end of this HDMI cable into your TV or whatever monitor you want to watch this stuff on, and then plug this into your phone, whether it be an Android or Apple product. Just make sure you have the correct cable. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the GoPro Media Mod. Now I can do the whole video on this just by itself, but basically what this allows me to do is put my GoPro inside of it, and it gives me access to a microphone jack. Right, gives me access to, what is that, the USB-C. Yep, that is USB-C for any wireless microphones, like Rode makes the Wireless Go. They make all kinds of microphones that uses USB-C. You can either plug it in with a 3.5mm plug, the USB-C, and there's a USB Mini. USB Mini is a port that you can use if you have your GoPro inside of this Media Mod. You can put the USB Mini right in here to an HDMI out. I think that's what this allows. This right here is badass, okay? I made a video going over this type of stuff. This Media Mod in particular, there's 2 different types, so if you're gonna buy one, make sure you buy the right one. This one right here is for the Hero 9, 10, and 11. They'll go right in this thing. Well, how do you put it in is you take this battery box right here, this battery door, you push down. You see, it's like a little thing right here. You push down on it, and you pull it out. You can pluck this thing right on out. It's not broken, don't worry. That little metal piece right there, that bracket, it snaps into it, and then you close it back again. Then you take the camera and you slide it inside of the Media Mod. You cannot do this the wrong way. There's only one way to do it. You slide it in the Media Mod and you close the door. This Media Mod gives you a lot of power as far as the GoPro goes, because you can plug in, like I said, it has a cold shoot mount on top. You have one on the side. Yeah, right here on the side next to the microphone. This is just a foam cover. The Media Mod will come with this foam cover to cover up these microphones. You can go into settings and you can change which microphone you want the Media Mod to record off of, and you can do a stereo record. I keep pressing the quick capture button, turning the GoPro on. So I really like this Media Mod. I use this with my moto vlog setup. So I'll put the camera inside of this case, I'll put it on the front of the mouth of my helmet, on my motorcycle helmet, and I will plug my my comm system right into the USB into this 3.5mm jack, and I get great audio using this Media Mod. If you are going to do vlogging, this is great. This Media Mod is not waterproof, but it is splash proof, and more splash proof if you use this little microphone cover over the microphone, because that's probably the most exposed part. This part right here is not always exposed. I rubbed it out, it broke off. All three of these covers right here are actually always on when you buy the Media Mod. This is not always exposed. I brokey. Another good thing about these GoPro cameras is if you don't want to use a Media Mod, but you want to use this for, like, you know, action sports, for example, but you don't want a lot of wind in your video, you'll go into settings in your GoPro. Damn, do I need to show you guys that? I'll show it to you. To turn off the wind, you're gonna go on your GoPro, you turn it on. This is gonna be the interface. As long as you're in a video mode, you click on this thing on the bottom here. You click on that little pen to the right. You're gonna scroll down until you see wind, which is usually towards the bottom, not the very bottom, but down here in the Pro Tune section. You're looking for wind, and you make sure it's off. Now the other options is on and auto. Auto is okay for general use, but I usually like to just keep it off if I'm not going to be in windy conditions without a Media Mod, for example. And then, as I was saying, you're going ahead and get one of these Windslayer foam covers, right? And you put your GoPro in there, right? Okay. And this will give you wind protection. Actually pretty good wind protection for your GoPro. Got access to your buttons. You got access to your peat, your little peat on the bottom. Okay, so you can put this on a tripod, bipod, whatever, GoPro mount, whatever you need to do, and you still have access to your touchscreen. Underrated item. You're riding motorcycles, you're riding bicycles, and you just want footage. You don't want to do any voiceovers, but you want to do footage, or maybe you want to do voiceover and post, but you just don't want all the wind in your footage. Now, if you ride a naked motorcycle or an electric scooter that goes over 40 miles an hour, you will hear some wind in your video. I'm just letting you know that right now. This is not like the complete do-all, be-all, will not put any wind at all in your videos. And in that case, if you're going to be riding a naked motorcycle or an electric scooter or an electric bicycle or whatever that goes over 40 miles an hour, maybe 35 miles an hour, what you want to do is then you put it on auto. If you guys haven't noticed, my Hero 9 has a broken screen on the back, but that's not the screen, that's the Gorilla Glass cover. Imagine if I didn't have that cover and whatever broke this screen hit the actual screen of the GoPro. So what you want to get as a really good investment. By the way, this screen actually still works. It's not super accurate, but it still works with the glass broken on it. So I'm just going to keep it on there instead of peeling off the Gorilla Glass cover. I'm going to get yourself some screen protectors. It's like a whole case. I put the link in the description below. Get on Amazon, put screen protectors for GoPro Hero 9. The Hero 9, 10, and 11 is going to use the same one, so it doesn't matter. If it shows up as Hero 9 on Amazon or whatever, get it. It'll work for your 10 or 11, doesn't matter. Basically, it comes with three sets of glass, right? You got one that's going to cover this lens right here. It comes with one to cover this glass, and then the rear glass. It's a 3-piece, and it comes with, I think, 2 sets of casings. So if you break one, you'll always have a second pair. Yeah, this one comes with 3 actually, so 3 protectors for the lens, 3 protectors for the rear screen, and 3 protectors for the front screen. So another good investment that you guys might want to get yourself into. Now we're going to talk about optics. What kind of optics? Max Lens Mod. This is just for starters, all right? I got 3 different type of optics to show you guys. This Max Lens Mod right here, this is a modification that GoPro came out with for the Hero 9 and the Hero 10. It's a feature that allows you to rotate the camera without the screen moving. So if I do this normally with any other camera, as I do this, the screen that you're watching, will do this. Well, this Max Lens Mod, when you mount this on and you activate it in the settings on the camera, which is very easy to do, I can do all of this with my camera and the footage is going to stay completely straight like how you're seeing me right now. Dopest thing ever. So the Max Lens Mod, like I said, if you subscribe to GoPro, you'll get it cheaper. It is an expensive piece of kit, but this is good for you electric scooter heads who like to ride. You guys who like to ride electric unicycles, bicycles, motorcycles, any kind of motorsports where it requires leaning. If you don't want the leaning to show in your video, you want to get the Max Lens mod. And this is only for the Hero 9, 10, and 11, okay? You don't need this for the 11, so this would be more for the 9 and the 10. The Hero 11 actually has this built in. Cool thing, huh? Another good thing right here is going to be the Polarpro ND filters. So these are just basic ND filters. You got the 8, 16, and 32. Now what you use these for is for cinematic footage. So if you're one of those people who like to who takes pictures with a GoPro? There are going to be situations where maybe you have your GoPro out and you're going to need to take pictures. You put these on and you go in the ISO settings, you adjust your ISO and you adjust your shutter speed. So if you're recording at 30 frames per second, you would put it at 60 frames. You'll put the shutter speed at 1/60. And basically that gives you cinematic footage, and these camera lenses will allow it to look a really nice, it makes it look really neat. You want to change your color profile to flat as well. I did a video on this, kind of like quickly going over this part of lenses and stuff with the GoPro, but this allows you to kind of like get cinematic footage. When you use these, by the way, you want to turn your stabilization off or to the lowest setting, if anything. Using this for action sports or any type of quick movement with these filters will make your shit real blurry. That's just what happens, I don't know a whole lot about these as far as like hardcore details. So if you want to know more about ND filters and cameras, you can look that video up and then see if this would be a purchase better, if this purchase would be good for you or not. Most people don't need these. There's been almost less than a handful of instances where I've actually used these, so there goes that. Next to the optic is the Sandmarc. This is a circular polarized lens. So what this does is, and this actually goes over the Hero 8, probably Hero 7, actually probably all of your GoPros, to be honest. This actually goes over the lens. So I have the Hero 9, or is it Hero 10 in the Media Mod? You take this right here and you slide it over the lens. It's not super secure, so be careful when you're doing this. And then boom, this is what your camera's gonna look like. Now this thing rotates. It's a rotating filter, so as you, let's just say you turn your camera on and you want a polarized look, you can rotate the lens until you get that look that you're looking for, whatever look that is. If you ever drive your car or anything, or just walking around with a polarized lens glasses on, this will do the same thing for your GoPro footage. So it takes out the sun glare, it takes out like the super bright areas. It'll allow you to see the sky a lot better, like you can see the cloud definition a little bit better with. You saw how easy it came off, right? So you want to be careful with that. Now, speaking of these lenses, all these little Max Lens mods and these Polarpro filters and everything like that, they do work with the Media Mod, because this Media Mod protrudes a little bit over the lens. You can still actually take those lenses on and off with the Media Mod still over the camera, just in case you guys are wondering. So one of my previous videos, there was a question and answer section, and people were asking, did they need to buy a new charger for their GoPro batteries? That depends. This GoPro battery pack right here, now this is for the Max 360 camera, right? You can use the batteries in this one, like, so if you see this charger and it says charger for Max 360 cameras, it's going to work for the Max 360 cameras, the Hero 8 GoPro and older, so the 8, 7, 6, 5 and so on. I don't think there's, after 5 the battery setup is different. So here's a Hero 7 battery, and I'm going to put it in the same holder as that Max 360 camera, and then I'm going to take a power source so you guys can see I'm not capping. I'm going to plug it in and you're going to see the lights come on. You see, one's charged, one isn't. So I don't know, shit, don't ask me. Now, as far as you guys with the newer cameras are GoPro cameras, being the Hero 9, 10, and 11. You guys are in luck. I got something here for you today. First of all, on the GoPro website, those new Enduro batteries, they'll come with a little charger like this, right? It uses USB-C to charge, so your phone charger, anything USB-C, you can use that cable to charge, you know, to plug into here to charge your batteries. If you get the 2 Enduro pack, the dual pack or whatever, it'll come with this charger. And I just want you guys to know the equivalent GoPro batteries that are blue, that came with the Hero 9 and the 10 before they released the Enduro battery, they all plug into here and they charge. Now I'll show you guys so you guys know I'm not capping. I'll take a power source, and I'll show you what power source I'm using, by the way, in a little bit. And then you'll see the lights come on when they start charging. No cap. Now, if you want to be extra, because I know some of you people like to be extra out here on these streets. If you don't want to use this GoPro because, oh, it's only going to charge 2 batteries, I want to charge more than 2 batteries. Well, you're in luck. All right, so First Power makes this charger. I'll put the link for it below in the description. There's some things I don't like about this charger, but this charger has a lot of things that you would like about it. It comes with adapters for the Hero 8, the 7, and the 6, and the 5. These adapters, you basically come in these little plastic things. They got these adapters here, right? It won't charge the Max 360 cameras, and it tells you on the back right here. It says, okay, so let me find my Hero 7. Useless crap. This is my 3rd Hero 7, by the way. If you guys didn't know that. It was always breaking and not working on me. So here we go. We got the attachment. This is the little thing that I was telling you it comes with. It comes with this adapter. This is the Hero 7 battery, right? The Hero 8 battery, the Hero 6, and the 5 is all going to be the same size. You put it in the adapter like this. You get the First Power battery charger. You open it up, right? It can charge 3 batteries at a time. By the way, it comes with 3 batteries. These are cheaper batteries, higher capacity, so they're going to last a little bit longer in your GoPro, but they won't last as long as your GoPro batteries do. These batteries are made of a cheaper battery cells. They don't last as long, and they're really hard to get out, by the way, which they said is by design to keep these from just coming out easily. You got the batteries inside of the thing. You got these, you're just gonna line them up. Plug it in, right? It snaps in. How do I know if it's going to charge? Well, I take the little USB-C. There's a power bank connected to the other side of this cable. I plug it in. Boom. It's charging. Now here's the thing that I don't like about this first bank, right? There's a ton of these types of chargers on the on Amazon, so just look around. You don't have to get this one specifically. They have ones that even have built-in batteries, which is the one I should have gotten. They have built-in batteries so that even if you don't have a power source, it'll still charge. That's the one you want. But what I don't like about this is it's either red or it's green. That's it. So it could be almost charged and you'll never know. Some battery chargers, like the GoPro ones, they got red, green, and yellow. So yellow is like, okay, we got some, you know, we making money right now. We got a little bit of a charge in here, and it's letting you know, just in case you need to actually pull the battery out prematurely because you're trying to get that footage and you just need that battery to have some kind of power. You need 5 minutes of juice, and yeah, so that's what you do. But other than that, this is really cool. I like this. It fast charges, by the way. I don't know if your GoPro original batteries will take a fast charge, but the batteries that this thing came with does. So this will allow you to have a really good supply of batteries, especially if you have a battery pack. Speaking of battery packs, this is a 20,000 mAh battery pack. USB-C charging. This does actually support fast charging. You can charge it with the USB-C or USB mini, and then you got 2 USB outs, and these both are fast charging ports. So if you need to do some fast charging like this battery pack right here that charges your batteries, doesn't require it, but it actually allows, you can use them together and get some GoPro batteries charged up really fast. Neat, huh? Not too shabby. Oh, by the way, it comes with 3 of those little adapters inside, so if you have at least 3 batteries, you can charge all 3 for your Hero 8 and older. Another thing you want to get, guys, if you get a GoPro, you want to get multiple batteries. You want at least 3 batteries. So The GoPro will only come with one typically, so if you want more batteries, unless you buy a bundle that will supply more batteries, get more batteries. 3 minimum, okay? Do that. One of my favorite accessories is this one right here. This is like a hat clip, so ignore the camera, pay attention to the mount. You can adjust it, of course, and you can clip it onto your hat or anything thin enough, anything that's thin like the rim of a hat, and you can walk around like this. Now it's quite comfortable. It's not comfortable for all day comfort, and comfort is relative because maybe you don't like anything up against your forehead and you get headaches and shit. I don't, but I really love this mount when I'm riding my electric scooter, if I'm riding my bicycle, if I am walking or hiking or doing anything like that, and I just want to have that first person view footage. This mount is the bomb.com. Moving down the line, we got the Max, the GoPro Light Mini. What does they call this? I don't even know what they call this thing, but it's basically their little light that they have on their website. This light's pretty bright, okay? If you want to see what the specs are, go on their website and look. It does do USB-C charging. You guys can see it right there. Goes perfect with the Media Mod. You can put it right on the top. In the cold shoe mount. Boom, okay? Doesn't come off easily either. Sometimes I ride my electric scooter with this little light on it if I have this camera facing me. Right here I have the Rode lavalier microphone. Basically it's just a lavalier mic with a 3.5mm end that if you have the Media Mod, you can plug it right into that little 3.5mm port, and if you're within close range, you can take the microphone part of the microphone, put it inside your shirt, and get bomb ass audio for your video so people can hear you nice and clearly without a bunch of distortion and stuff going on. I'm using the Loom Cube. Loom Cube does actually have a microphone. Sometimes I use the Rode Video microphone and plug it into the 3.5mm jack of your Media Mod that you have your Hero 9, 10, or 11 inside of, and you get great audio for your videos. So do that. All right, y'all, we're going 2 for 1 this one. We got the chest mount, the chesty, and we got the head mount right here. So we're gonna put these on. I'm gonna show you what these guys are good for. Okay, so the head mount, this is what it looks like. It's basically the same as the other one that I told you that clips onto the hat, but it's just more comfortable. A little more obnoxious, but it's more comfortable. You can always adjust your camera up and down. You can't do left and right, not with this mount, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And this one right here, the chest mount. See how it looks in the back? Oh. This is another one of my favorite mounts, just for the simple fact that it gives you that first person view from the chest. Now if you look, I have this mount with this little bearing right here that allows me to do a whole lot of extra movement. Probably another underrated item. I definitely recommend getting that. You can find it on the GoPro website, you can find it on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below, but it allows you to adjust you can do some left and right adjustments on your chest mount. For me, that's one of my favorite ones for when I go hiking or if I go walking. Sometimes if I'm riding my electric scooter, I'll prefer to have this mount on, the chesty mount, because it just gives you more flexibility if you're riding, and sometimes you might see something like that one crackhead that we saw at the beginning of the video, and you might want to just turn it to the side. You can do that with that ball bearing mount there. So yeah, this is very, very comfortable for all day comfort. For me, it's very comfortable when you're wearing it because you know you are wearing it. We got other mounts like this one right here that you can use. Real quick though, when you're using the camera in the Media Mod and you have a mount with a 1/4 thread, remember I told you that's like the best modification you can get for your GoPro, the thing on the bottom with the thread in the middle. This won't work on something like this. I can't mount something like this on a monopod. Well, the Insta360 pod, but we ain't get there yet. So you can use it with certain tripods and monopods, but if you can't and you have something that a monopod or a tripod that you want to hook it up to, this mount right here, the 1/4 thread to GoPro mount, you can just pop the legs down from the GoPro, mount it on here, and then screw that into your bipod. So there's multiple ways to get around things. This is a lot of stuff, so yeah, we're gonna keep going. I think you guys get the point right now. I think you guys get the point that there's a lot of GoPro accessories. So yeah, that's why the subscription can be good. Some of this stuff you won't get on the GoPro website because it is cheaper elsewhere. So without further ado, this mount right here. This mount is good. This is a cold shoe GoPro mount, as you can see. And that's gonna be good for something like your light. Sometimes you don't always need to put a GoPro in things. You just need a mount with the light. All right, we're gonna get into mounts like clamps, like this clamp right here, this jaw clamp. It usually comes with the GoPro attachment that slides into here, and it'll be like a little adjustable arm or whatever. This is another very good mount right here, and it allows you to tighten the grip down with this. Oh shit. Yeah, you can tighten some things down. It's kind of like a little vice grip thingy majiggy. Oh, yeah, but you can clamp this on tables. Clamp this on the table. And it opens up pretty wide. Clamp it on handlebars. Really, anything that you can put in like a 2-inch hole. This thing had a 2-inch open, maybe like 2.5-inch mouth opening. Sometimes I clamp this on a motorcycle and I'll slide a GoPro on here. You know, this is a light, right? But you can put a GoPro in this also, and I'll slide it in here and then have this like as a rear facing camera or something like that. Okay, coming up on the last few items, we got this GoPro tripod right here, right? This one's pretty badass. It's pretty neat. Got different. I'm gonna have to push you guys out a little bit. It's got like about almost a 2-foot height thing going on. You can tighten it down here. You can tighten it right here, and then up here is a little bit of tightening with a little ball top. You can mount a GoPro to the top of here, and you got yourself a tripod. You can close the legs up and then just walk around and have a long stick, like a little selfie stick. You could do the you could do the selfie thing like this. It's all kind of options here, but this is a GoPro. I'll put this in the description below so you guys can see what it looks like online. This is the cheaper version. This is sort of like the Volta. GoPro has a bipod, a tripod like this called the Volta. It actually is a power bank as well, and it has a remote section on the side of it that will allow you to control your GoPro wirelessly with the little remote controls on the side. So you can either get that or get this or get both. Good thing to have. I don't use that one very much, but it's there, so if I ever need it, I got it. Yeah, this one right here, I'll put the link to this below. This is almost like a RAM mount system. I bought this in a kit, basically for you motorcyclists or electric scooterists who have handlebars that you can clamp this onto and tighten it with this little screw on the top. I use this on my electric scooter for a first-person view of the scooter, or from the scooter's perspective. You can also use this as, you know, for your 360 cameras. If you have a 360 camera, this part right here, this is a GoPro attachment. You unscrew it, it comes off. You got the 1/4 inch thread on the bottom. What you can use this with is this Insta 360 monopod. You take it, it has a 1/4 inch thread hole on the bottom. You guys can see it, you see it, you see it. Put it right here, screw it in. You don't need the Insta 360 to use this. This is just the brand that makes it. So now you got this long thing right here that you can clamp on your handlebars. And you ever seen those guys that get those videos in their cars where they got this cool little 360 view? You can see the whole car and everything around it from the top. I can take that same little attachment that I just had, screw it to the top of this monopod. You don't want to do it too tight, right? Just real quick. When you have little tripods and monopods like this, there's a little rubber thing on the bottom here. This is like a soft rubber, just so that when you screw something like this on top of it, it kind of holds it really good. So like once you get it like snug, just tighten it just a little bit and get it snug, and then that's it. Don't keep tightening and tightening it till it stops moving, because then you're gonna ruin that rubber on the bottom. And then you just take this right here off. You see this? Now I have me a little 360 selfie stick that I can extend. Damn. And this is solid, y'all. So you tighten it with this thing right here. You can put the depth tightening on that and you'll be fine. Look at your little selfie stick. Man, that's like a 4-foot reach. And then you can, when it's fully retracted, if you're looking at the whole system, this is about 2 feet. Maybe 1.5, 1 3/4 foot. Very good piece of kit right here. Very good. So for all you scooterists and motorcyclists and all that stuff, this is your homie right here. Yeah. And the last and final piece that I'm going to show you guys in this video, this long ass video that's going to take me forever to edit, it's this Gorilla Pod right here. This is the Gorilla Pod 3K, and I have the 2K arms on the sides. So this is basically everything you see here is what it comes with. These little arms and shit, they grab around things. Anything that's small enough for these to grab around. These are all about maybe 10 inches long from here to here. And these are like little 6 inches or whatever. Comes with all this, comes with a cell phone holder. What kind of phone can it hold? Let's see if it holds my S21 with the extendo piece. It probably doesn't. Now this is probably gonna be the widest phone you're gonna find. And it fits it, actually holds it. So it's got a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom here in case you want to side mount it. And you know, it's got a little piece right here that sticks out if you want to put your phone down. You can hold it up. I don't know why you would need to do that, but the option is there. Some more things that I like about this Joby tripod here is this quick release setup right here. So basically you got this little latch right here, you push it and this thing just, it pops out. You also got the little liquid here to let you know that your shit's balanced, or if it's crooked you got the 1/4 inch thread right here with the little you can use a quarter, penny, nickel, or dime to tighten this instead of a flathead screwdriver if you don't have tools around you. It snaps in, voila. You can use this for a DSLR, point and shoot camera, your GoPros. The GoPro with the Media Mod, once again, will not fit on this thing by itself. So you're going to have to get this attachment right here that I was showing you guys. This is probably going to prove valuable if you're going to use your GoPros for a lot of different various uses. And screw that on here, and then use your typical GoPro arms to clamp it inside of here. So if you're vlogging at night using this thing, this is very versatile, by the way. As you can see, I can actually put a little GoPro flashlight in here and these little arms. Now the arms I had to buy separately. This didn't come together. I had to purchase these. Oh no, they did come together. Yeah, so you got the GoPro right here. Boom, booyaka. Then you can put it any way you want to give you light while your GoPro's mounted in here recording you doing your thing. And you got this little ball right here on the bottom that'll allow you to do all this right here with the top, so you can get that perfect setup. It also has a rotating assembly on the bottom here. So it allows you to adjust both. You can adjust the rotating and the little ball on the bottom. This whole thing right here rotates. Nice, and it's really nice smooth feel to it also. And of course you got your shoulder straps. You can strap it around your body, you know, walk around like this. Anyways, that's all I got, man. Hopefully you made it through the whole video and this wasn't boring. I'm sure it was. This took me shit. Okay, before I let you go, let me show you guys 2 more things that's probably more important than everything that I just showed you here. You don't have to get these specifically, but you should probably get something like these. If you're not using your computer or tablet to record your videos, or to I'm sorry, to edit your videos, then what I use, I'm just showing you what I use. I use that guy right there. That's a Samsung Tab S10, S7. And I use this to edit my videos. I got my keyboard, you know, I could type, I can do all that stuff. It's got a stylus pen in the back here that tucks away inside the case. This whole kit right here, because I had to buy the case separate, I had to buy the keyboard separate. This kit right here costed me about $800 and something. So it's not necessarily cheap, these damn gimbals. It's not necessarily cheap, but it's worth it. It's got a lot of power. It's got 256 gigabytes. You can buy a 512 gigabyte model. Don't think they have 1 terabyte. If they do, it's an unlocked version, and it's probably very expensive. But I think they're up to the Samsung Galaxy S9 right now. So this is like 2 generations old, but it gets the job done. It's got the power, it's got the speed, and with that 1 terabyte hard drive that I showed you earlier in the video, I got enough storage to get my stuff done and store my videos. Now, this guy right here. I have a bunch of bags, by the way. This is the only one that I have. But this Low Pro, I was able to squeeze all that stuff over there in that bag. So, this bag right here, you got a pocket right here. You got one in here. This is where I put my tablet and all the little flat items. You know, you got the 2 little lips. You got memory card storage. I usually run a drone inside of here, so then I put the camera that I'm recording this on, the Sony ZV-1, I put that in here with a few other items. And then you got side mounts, of course. You got stuff you can put here, stuff that you can put on that side, and strap it if it's something long. That's where I put the Joby 3K Gorilla Pod, the last item I just showed you guys. That's pretty much where I put it. So yeah, on the segue, guys. This is long as hell. I'm ready to go home, edit this video, and 2 more videos. And so I will see you guys on the next one. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos of random things, any questions, any video ideas, hit me up. You can DM me, or you can just put it in the comments below. And if I got it, I got you. I got you. All right, on the segue. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching, because this takes a lot of effort to do. And see you in the next video. Peace.